From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
The Big Hole River is one of the greatest fly fishing rivers in the world, but I'll tell you why scientists are concerned about this waterway.
The bottom of this plane resembles a boat for a very specific reason. I'm Jolie Sleen. I'll tell you about these Super Scooper planes, what they do, and what it takes to fly one.
It is Friday.
It is!
And we don't need to say anything more about it. It is just
No.
Friday. Shelley and Jen McDonald, Matt Elwell, and a Friday attitude across the building, right?
Yes!
You got page 5 of that rundown over there?
Yeah,
It's
no.
over there. That's
I'll swap you 3 for 5.
Yeah, no, it's Friday. It's, man, it's been a long week.
We
Yes,
made
it
it.
has.
The finish
Yes, it
line
has.
is here.
Temperatures overall not too bad. I think today's going to be a little chilly, and that dampens the attitude along with
does, for sure.
rain showers. We certainly need the rain, though. Some of the drought conditions starting to creep back into parts of Gallatin, Madison County. With our last drought monitor that came out. But we are looking at a wall of water heading this direction throughout the next 24 to 48 hours. Looks like the rain showers continue. It does become a little more sparse late in the afternoon. We'll continue to watch these rain showers and cool temperatures for the first half of the weekend. Off and on showers, daytime highs into the 50s today. We will see relatively light winds for most of the area, but much cooler. We're going to talk more about what you can expect for the next several days. Your weekend outlook still to come.
just because you put it on the last page of the rundown doesn't mean we can go there. We have to finish the rest
No,
of the show
I
first.
wanted this so I could practice my spelling for the
that's
next
very good.
year's
Okay,
spelling
I
bee.
thought maybe you just flipped it over there hoping we'd be done.
No.
Okay.
I just wanted to practice my spelling.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, well, summer fishing, it's ramping up on the Big Hole River.
But as MTN's John Amy found out, fish biologists are concerned. Here's what he's learned.
The Big Hole River, like here at Maiden Rock just south of Butte, is a paradise of fly fishing. But trout numbers in this waterway have been going down at an alarming rate in recent years, and it has fish biologists and anglers very concerned.
I'm very concerned. It's because the whole population is low, and B, we have very few small fish. So the prognosis for next year and the coming years is not very good.
Recent fish counts indicate that the river between Jerry Creek Bridge and Browns Bridge shows little less than 500 trout per mile. The river usually has between 900 and 1,100 brown trout and 350 and 400 rainbow trout per mile.
We've been monitoring the river since the late 60s as far as taking population estimates, and right now we're as low as we've ever been before.
Outfitters and anglers are concerned about the dropping fish numbers.
It'd be, frankly, an economic collapse if this fishery went down, and not just on the Big Hole, it's the whole Jefferson River Basin.
Biologists are worried some sort of disease affecting the fish could be one of the factors responsible for the decline.
Because we don't understand exactly what's causing what's going on, it's very difficult to develop a management strategy to hopefully stop that and reverse that trend.
Outfitters in the region have written a letter to the governor and state legislature demanding research into this issue.
It takes science to figure this stuff out, and there's fish sitting in labs right now that need to be examined on why they died, and if they figure that out, it might move forward on solving this problem faster.
Olson is asking any anglers who catch a fish with lesions or a fungus on them to contact him at 406-533-8451. In Divide, John Amy, MTN News.
All right, thank you very much, John. Now, a bill to avert a default and debt crisis in the United States has passed the House of Representatives, and it has passed a vote in the U.S. Senate.
Yeah, our Joe St. George explains what the obstacles that legislation faced.
Well, no one here in Washington is hanging the crisis averted banner just yet, but the temperature involving this entire debate has been turned down dramatically. It's barely simmering at this point after the House of Representatives passed the debt limit deal brokered between Speaker McCarthy and President Biden. The vote happening late Wednesday by an overwhelming margin, over 300 members of the House voting for the deal. In the Senate, the legislation enjoys wide bipartisan support as well. Senator Chuck Schumer, the Democratic majority Majority Leader, as well as Senator Mitch McConnell, the Republican Minority Leader, have signaled support for the legislation, and both want it passed quickly. There are some members of the Senate who would like to see some changes. They want amendments voted on. For instance, Senator Tim Kaine, the Democratic senator from Virginia, is furious that the deal includes a pipeline project in West Virginia. The amendment process is significant here because if any amendment actually passes, it would have to go to the House of Representatives for another vote. Senate leadership is trying to prevent that. For the moment, it looks as though President Biden will get to sign the legislation sometime this weekend ahead of the June 5th deadline. As a reminder, the deal not only suspends the debt limit until January of 2025, not making it an issue until well after next year's presidential election. It claws back some unspent COVID relief dollars. It suspends some funding for the IRS going forward, caps funding overall for the federal government, and also reinstates those federal student loan payments. Once the president signs it, federal student loan payments will begin 60 days after that. Joe St. George, Scripps News, Washington.
Now focusing back in the Treasure State, the general rule of thumb for pilots is try to avoid landing belly first in a body of water, but there are a fleet of pilots over in Belgrade trained to do exactly that.
MTN's Jolie explains what they do and why they're headed to Canada with those skills.
Descend, scoop, drop, and repeat. That's what one pilot here at Bridger Aerospace in Belgrade is trained to do. But a lot more goes into flying one of these Super Scooper planes meant to fight fire from the air.
You got to remember, when you're on the water in the aircraft, you're a boat. You're still an aircraft, but you got to think like a high-speed boat when you're on the water.
That's pretty scary.
Yeah.
Tim Sheehy is the CEO of Bridger Aerospace, but he's also a pilot. He's showing me a CL-4 15 EAF aircraft, or better known as a Super Scooper. Pilots who fly the Super Scoopers go to the nearest body of water, scoop up 1,500 gallons of water, and drop it directly over a fire.
And continue that circuit all day, sometimes making over 100 drops a day.
Usually pilots try to avoid landing belly first in the water, but pilots who fly Super Scoopers are trained to do just that.
There's a quick catch when these probes hit the water. You got to be ready for that catch and quickly check back on the yoke. Otherwise, you're going to nose into the water.
Not all pilots make it through the training. Some pilots don't quite have the feel for the water.
But the fleet being sent out to help fight the fires in Canada do.
There's some tragic fires been occurring across Canada the last few weeks. Their national infrastructure to respond to these fires is severely challenged. So we've offered to assist.
This is Bridger Aerospace's first time fighting a fire internationally. And it's also their first time putting all 6 of the Super Scoopers to use. The fleet departed for Nova Scotia Thursday afternoon. Sheehy says the crew is proud to know they can make a difference.
Just hoping we can help out and protect the thousands of people who've been evacuated and are threatened by this incident.
In Belgrade, Jolie Salee, MTN News.
Now I know this next story you really are feeling right now.
Yep.
There's something good about a hearty chuckle or even just a good giggle or a full-blown belly laugh.
Yeah, Scripps News' Christina Guerrero recently spent some time with a man who is working to make sure everyone gets at least one good laugh a day.
The rest of us. Have a good day.
Daily life can get stressful, but not when you run into Josh Nasser.
Excuse me, sir. I'm just wondering, is it hard being so attractive? No.
He's the stand-up comedian and social media personality who's won over millions across YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok with a series where he delivers hilariously over-the-top compliments.
My videos, I like to call them Joyride, which essentially I just drive around or I walk around and I take people from 0 to 100 in happiness.
His content has gotten nearly 1 billion views on YouTube alone, so we caught up with him at his usual filming setup as he shares some things his unique interactions have taught him along the way.
I love you! Bye!
First up is the power of positivity.
I had a lot of trials and tribulations as a kid, crazy, intense, chaotic childhood. So I chose, for me, what works best for me is to have a job that's more positive.
In the midst of daily news chaos, he chose to spread lighthearted humor.
So everybody's doing one way with all the crazy. It's like, why don't I just be overly cheesy, wholesome, all apple pie, happy, fun, silly?
He chose to take his humor on the road, recording his unique interactions with people and sharing them online.
Excuse me, miss. I think you dropped something back there.
What did I drop?
Your crown, because you're a queen.
And then I just started driving around with my phone like this. And then I invested heavily into some cameras. And that's when it really started to take off.
His videos connected with viewers and highlighted the need for more wholesome human interactions.
I think the world needs more laughter because people take the moment, what's going on, so seriously. And the moment is fleeting.
His mission?
To pop somebody out of their, we'll call it like a drone-like state that we all live in. Because you never know if somebody's going through a divorce, health problems, money problems, something. So if I can pop them out of that and make them go, yeah, and then go on with the rest of their day, that's the mission.
A simple premise, which means all of our small actions can make a big impact.
It may seem so silly. You're walking up to a door, see somebody walking behind you, boom, open the door when they walk by. Have a nice day. An extra 8 seconds of my life. That's something so silly, so amazing. It's easy.
It may seem silly, but it's just what the world has needed.
I get messages from all over the world of people telling me how much they love my videos, and it's pretty cool. I'm just a dude who screams out the window of his car. Like, that's a gift.
We are celebrating the beauty and power of laughter.